Without any further ado, let's welcome the stars of the Hunger Games from District 12. Give it up for Liam Hemsworth, Josh Hutcherson, and Jennifer Lawrence.
I get nervous about these orange lines. I was like, ooh.
So a few weeks ago, Lionsgate and Samsung launched the Hunger Games Tribute, a fan voting site that featured over 20 different categories for the best film moments and fan art. More than 100,000 votes were cast, and we're going to see some of those winning submissions today. But I wanted to give special congratulations to all of our winners and finalists, of course. This is truly a global event with winners from all over the world. So talk to me a little bit, is it bittersweet right now looking back? Are you able to, I mean, you still have a long press tour on this one. I feel like every time I gather with you guys, I'm like, this is the last time we're getting together. And then, of course, something else happens. But are you...
should have known that.
Yeah, well...
There's more films.
Yeah, I don't think ahead. But are you looking back a lot now, or are you reflective at this time period, or are you kind of just enjoying the moment right now?
Forward. We still see each other all the time.
Yeah.
So we're still buddies. So, and now we just hang out, like, not at work. So it's more fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the other day I was, like, thinking back to the first film, and we shot it in North Carolina. I just remember, like, it's like a nostalgic, it's like, I was like my freshman year in college.
Sure.
Yeah.
You got it on film.
We used to, like, go to Walmart and, like, buy slingshots and stuff, which I randomly still have. And then we, like, were playing at a creek, and we thought we saw a crawdad, and Josh went to catch it, and it was a leech. And then me and Liam ran to the car and left him. As if, like, the leech was going to turn into a giant succubus. Anyway.
Memories.
Oh, memories. Memory lane, that's what this is all about, guys. Let's talk about famous quotable moments from the films. These films have some of the most extraordinary quotable moments. It was no easy task, but we asked the fans to vote for their favorite Hunger Games quote. Some of the finalists are on the screens, I believe, around us right now. Let's check it out. Great, very cool. We are here, however, to announce that the fan pick for best quote was, "If we burn, you burn with us." I mangled the quote. If we burn, you burn with us.
But you did it again. You messed it up twice.
No.
Say one more time, just for the fans. One more time.
If we burn, you burn with us.
Nice.
Did I do it?
That was very, like, matter of fact. Like,
that's my audition for the reboot. We'll see. What do you remember about shooting that scene, Jennifer?
I remember adrenaline, and I was excited that day. It was like it was really cool. It's really nice being able to deliver lines that you respect and that are, you know, that whole speech. I know that that's just like the best quote from it, but the whole speech was really awesome. So I was in the makeup trailer memorizing it and was like, yeah, this is cool. And then I got to set, and I like scenes like this, or like, you know, I volunteer, any of those scenes that take a lot of adrenaline are always exciting because you get the adrenaline without actually having to suffer through what the character's suffering through. I don't know.
Do you find that's a quote that is applicable in real life? Can you ever use that quote in your day-to-day life? Does it ever work?
Like I can just like turn on adrenaline when I want to?
No, meaning specifically, if we burn, you burn with us. Is that a helpful quote to use in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, like in Starbucks. It's like a really hot coffee. Like, if we burn, you burn with us.
Would you like to audition for? We just heard Josh's line reading. If you're playing Katniss in the reboot, give us your best. If we burn, come on.
If we burn, you burn with us.
I don't even think my voice is that high.
That was like a Conan version. You know when Conan does something and he does like a squeaky voice? That was that.
Oh yeah, you're just like Conan.
I wasn't making fun of you.
You always want to be Conan.
I was making fun of Conan. Your voice is great.
Thank you.
I really like it.
So is your face.
It's all right, I guess. Whatever, yeah. Let's talk about another category, okay, guys? This is going to put you in a good mood because some of the greatest content created online has been parody videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
come on.
They make some good stuff.
This stuff is amazing. Together, there are over 400 million views of Hunger Games content on YouTube, and the fans have spoken, and our winner for Best Parody Video is, and this is amazing, The Hunger Games, A Bad Lip Reading.
Nice, that's my favorite.
This is epic. Take a look.
It's like a hot foot forest.
Hot foot forest.
What did you do? It reeks. It's like a hot foot forest.
Oh, well, I got the squirts. You know where you make fudge puddles?
My bad. Didn't need the visual.
It's horrific.
Okay, can we forget it?
I got a purse.
You don't even like it.
I do. Everyone thinks I
Well, I'm
don't.
buying you a new one. An extra milk.
But I have milk.
Yeah, but you're the one that chokes on water. Scooby-Doo. Do something fruity.
No, thank you.
Well, then can I do it?
Gross, you're drunk.
Maybe, but who's stopping us? Your dad?
Yeah, right.
You cow sack! Your dog spit this evil grunge at me. You know you want to go dance with me.
Hey, come on now. Shh. Hey, tuna flavor.
I'm the queen.
Not, you're too excitable. Drank. Yeah, he's so right. Now, hey, Joe. What, who's Joe?
Okay, wait, you're not Joe? I thought he was Joe.
He's Codfish Joe.
Remember Bob the human? He hurt me. And bombed Josie Seeger's 10-speed. Can it? You little liar. No, he barfed on a sailor like a pig, and the police ate Timothy. Every night, I want you to hold Marvin the cat. He's not a real cat. Will you text me? I don't want you to text me. You're stupid. You're dumb. Okay. Well, whose father's on crack? Face it, you're the devil.
No.
Oh my God, I forgot this.
That's great.
Yeah, I could watch that all day. That's amazing.
That group
yeah.
is so talented.
They're so talented.
I watched like every one of their videos. They had a new one about like the Democratic National Debate, and it was so good.
Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
So,
they're smart
for any of you
people.
guys, or for you, Liam, when you see something like that kind of creativity, do you remember when you first saw that, and like, did you guys start talking about that amongst each other?
When did
It
that first
was
come
on
out?
set.
Yeah, it was on set.
I think Wood showed us.
Did he send it to us?
No,
I
he
think-
didn't send it.
Did Woody actually voice over the most recent one?
No.
Because I swear to God, if you watch the most, like the new Hunger Games Bad Lip Reading, it sounds exactly like Woody, and he was the one that sent it to us. So I feel like he secretly went.
He would have told
I mean,
us.
no, but like literally, it's like either it's him or it's the greatest impersonator of impersonators of anyone in the whole world.
I mean, he's the easiest person in the world to imitate.
To intimidate.
Yeah, he's super easy to intimidate. Trust me.
Push that guy around, oh my God. So, I mean, it is inspiring, though, to see that kind of, and all the kind of things we're celebrating today, the creativity, not only just the fandom, but the fact that the fans have made it their own, and it inspires this kind of art. It's kind of awesome.
That stuff blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
We talked, of course, obviously, you're either the greatest actors on the planet, which you could be also, but you also enjoy hanging out with each other on and off set. So what do you guys do off set when you're hanging out? What is a typical hangout session between the three of you?
Couch.
Yeah.
We set up a water slide at your house one time.
Yeah, we
that
had
was
a
pretty fun.
Yeah.
We
water
put a bunch
slide.
of dishwashing liquid on it, so
And
it was
olive
super
oil.
slippery.
Yeah.
And we just
That was
went
good.
for it.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was a good day.
At your house, we did archery one time.
we
Remember
did,
that?
we did some archery.
Because your bullseye.
You weren't that
needed-
good though. Like
I hit the bullseye.
Disappointing.
you did?
Yeah.
I got an altered memory.
Okay. You're
And you remember you won?
My mind's been hijacked.
God.
So when you guys reunite in years to come, when there's just a get-together between the three of you guys, or if there's just a general kind of Hunger Games cast reunion, what does that party look like? What are the activities? Who's the one that organized it? What do you think?
I mean, I had a party one time during Catching Fire, and I was just having people over. Woody was the first person to show up. He showed up in a thermal, and it was August. And he came in and was like, "Hey man, do you have anything I can wear? I'm so hot." And I was like, "Yeah, of course you're hot." And then the only thing I had that would fit him was like a crop top. And so he was in a crop top, And then we started, like, we had these different weapons. We were chasing each other. Woody and I flipped over a couch. He shoved his sock in my throat. And then you hit me in the vagina with a Nerf disc.
Yes.
On accident. But
That
I
is
was,
accurate.
like, laying down on a bench and had my legs up, and all of a sudden I just saw stars. And Josh was like,
Yeah. So activities like that.
yeah.
So normal stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We dated it.
totally.
Yeah.
How long did it take you guys, when looking back, before you had that kind of level of comfort where you could do the stupidest stuff to each other and kind of just
Really
relax?
quick, because you're on, we work for like 12 or 13 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you get to like scrape the bottom of the appropriate barrel by like day 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And also,
And then you find yourself every day going, I've never told anybody that.
right. And I guess also dictated by the material, since the material is so, weighty. Often you need to kind of click off and go to the extreme on the other side,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, well, and it makes it funnier,
Right.
too.
Okay, so we've got another category we should talk about. This one features a ton of Katniss. It was the best drawing or painting category. Take a look at the screens around you guys to see some of the finals. This is awesome stuff. Amazing, right?
Oh my God.
Wait,
Where
what?
else is it?
Where is it?
It's over here.
Wow.
Over here.
Oh, Hutcherson and Liam.
So, again, we kind of were talking about this before, but for you,
That's
Jen,
a drawing?
yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
It's a photograph.
I wish it was. I wish that's what I looked like. I mean, in a beautiful, I mean, it looks just like, anyway.
So, what runs through your head? Well, again, this is kind of along the lines of what we were talking about before, but seeing that hours and hours and hours have been
Yeah.
spent by these really talented young people, drawing you. What runs through your brain when you see something like that or know that?
Well,
I
it's
never
like-
really thought about it. That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, well, it's the characters. They love these characters.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel excited and humbled that I can portray that character. But, I mean, those people, I contribute nothing to that talent. I mean, that's just,
That's
a real gift.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like weird to think that somebody spent a lot of time drawing one of our faces. Like thinking about my face. Like his face looks like this.
Right.
Like that's kind of crazy.
I feel like this is the time where
Okay, it's just me, I guess.
this is the time where I should have brought out a painting I've been working on for years with all 4 of us together. Like, what do you think? But let's talk about this. In this category, Jen, would you care to do the honors and announce the winner of this category? I believe the winner
would
is
love
actually
to.
up here right now. The winner is,
Christina Sanova.
yes, let's give it up.
Can you hear it? Oh my God, beautiful. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Very cool.
Like your
very cool.
hair
Wow.
is catching fire.
That's beautiful.
It's very cool. Okay, so let's talk about, again, this giant group that's come out here today. As you can see, some of our fans are actually in costume today. Thank you guys for coming out. So it's actually only fitting that we talk about the character that's always wearing something extremely memorable, Effie Trinket, of course. Look at some of the photos I think are on the screens. Take a look at Effie's looks over the years. Yes?
Why'd you start with that one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there we go.
Okay.
That's mahogany.
So when you guys look at these looks, did you have a favorite Effie Trinket look over the years?
Gorilla arms.
Oh, the gorilla arms. The
Yeah.
butterfly dress actually
That
was
was
my
cool.
favorite.
Wow.
It was real, like,
Dead
I don't know if
butterflies.
they were dead butterflies, but like, like
No
real.
butterflies were harmed in the making.
There's no way of saying real butterflies without implying that it's a real bug, but I mean, like, this is a lot of butterflies. It's cool.
Did you always feel kind of a sense of sympathy for, I mean, that must have taken hours and hours and hours, both in makeup and costuming,
Oh,
for
she
her to
has
go through that.
the work, and the shoes that she has to wear are
Yeah.
just, a lot of times they don't even have, literally even have heels on them. So she's walking like a ballerina.
Yeah.
She goes through a lot, and hot. Oh.
Some of your
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
couldn't have been too comfortable to wear over the years. Do you think?
Yeah, but I couldn't compare, I couldn't complain if I was next to Elizabeth.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite look of yours that was both comfortable and had a great look, or were they kind of different categories?
My chariot dress in Catching Fire was comfortable and pretty. That's rare.
2 boxes that are
Yeah.
checked. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna wear it to like a premiere.
Yeah, we'll see you at the premiere in it. Good. So speaking of beloved characters like Effie Trinket, we obviously wish we could have the rest of the cast here today, but not everyone could make it. But we have a very special shout out from one of your castmates here. So let's take a look.
Hi guys, this is Sam and Rosie, all the way from London. We just want to send you our love and also say thank you to each and every one of you for your endless support. We really couldn't have done any of this without you. So enjoy yourselves, have a good evening, and happy Halloween. I shall see you all soon. Bye.
What a cute man. The little dog.
And a handsome dog.
Yeah.
Always smart to have a cute dog in your lap when you're saying hello to
Yeah.
people.
That's a little ridiculous, Sam. Come on, dude. Like,
We get it.
it's
We
enough.
like you, Sam.
It's enough. Whatever. I'm joking.
Let's talk about some fan questions that were sent in. As always, of course, a gajillion. That's an official number were sent in. Here's one from Facebook. Ayun Souza asks, Liam, what's the craziest thing a fan has done in front of you?
Don't say that one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, say that one. Yeah, no.
No, don't.
When I was at Zurich Film Festival recently, and there was a lot of young girls on the carpet, but there was one older lady, quite old. She must have been close to 80, and she was probably one of the most excited fans I've ever seen on a carpet. And she's yelling and she's yelling and she's yelling, and so I came over. I'm like, hey. And I signed something and then went to the next person, and then she grabbed my arm and pinched me. Squeezed me harder than I've ever been squeezed by a fan before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was quite taken back by it.
What did she want?
I would have taken
What did
her
she
out. I
want?
don't
Just
care how
to-
old she is.
I don't know, the autograph wasn't enough. She wanted more. I don't know what else I could have given her.
Your arm.
But yeah, I think she literally just wanted
chunk
to
of
detach
skin.
Literally
that
wants a
arm.
piece of you.
Sign
Yeah.
It was
this,
aggressive.
give you
It was
some arm
aggressive.
skin.
And you have that mark to this day as a fond
I
remembrance of the
honestly had a
fans.
bruise the next day. I honestly had a bruise.
Liam,
and I don't
seriously,
bruise
if anything
easily,
like
I
that ever
swear.
happens, don't tell your security. Tell me.
Let's see this next question here. This is from Instagram. Amber Tejada wants to know, for any of you guys, favorite prop on set. Was there anything from Mockingjay Part 2, for instance, that you took home?
Josh's machete from Catching Fire.
That was fun. We played with that a lot.
Yeah, because you told me how to, he taught me how to spin it, because you learned that on Bridges of Tabatuda.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's why the movie didn't do
Tabasco.
so well. It's a very difficult name.
Yeah, it was a great
I
one.
liked, well, we had a lot of fun on Mockingjay in that basement with all the costumes, like the little like fur
When he put
rugs.
the fur in front of it. I still look at that video randomly and laugh.
So like we have I think it's in Mockingjay 1, right? Or
think
no?
it's
I don't know.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
No, I think it's one.
Because
Yeah,
that's
no,
when we
it
go
is
down
in
into
2.
the shop.
Yeah,
So
you're
we
right.
go down into like Tigress's shop and we're like hiding from all the peacekeepers and everything. There was like a bunch of props laying around in the basement, and they had like these big like faux fur, like I don't know, chunks of fur or whatever, I don't know. And so
Froze.
we like kept putting them on and like I don't know, playing make believe.
I was wondering what the end of that story was.
There
gonna
is
be.
no end.
You didn't surprise me.
Is there anything that you've swiped from set over the years, Liam? Is there anything you wanted to?
No, I always get asked this question, and I wish I did swipe something, so I had something to tell you, but
We all
I
want you to
didn't
be a
take
thief.
anything.
Yeah.
No.
All good. This is one more question from Twitter. Catching Avenger wants to know what qualities of your respective characters do you wish that you had?
Courage.
Courage. It's a good one.
You got courage.
I mean, on a much smaller scale than what she's dealing
More
with.
courage.
Yeah, more courage.
I'm not a very loyal person, I find.
Oh my
I
God.
thought I was, and I've just realized like, oh yeah, I'm really loyal, and then you're like, oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. No.
You're like a German shepherd.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of things in common with that PETA guy.
I bet you wish that you were as good of a cook.
I don't just bake. I grill.
Yeah.
I cooked my
Next
first
level.
pecan pie last night.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's give it
Yeah.
up for
You
Liam and
could
his first
give me
pecan
clap.
pie.
An actual pecan pie.
Was it delicious?
You know, I didn't eat it. I cooked it for I'd already eaten, so I cooked it for my friends,
Right.
and someone put me up to the challenge of cooking it, and I did it. It actually was a real pie. It worked.
That sounds so weird for you.
I know. I know. Someone said it, and I was like, I'll do it. And then I followed
I guess if it's in
the
the
recipe,
context
and
of
it
the
worked.
competition.
Who knew? Wow, I feel privileged that we're a part of this important
Thank you,
moment for you.
thank you, yeah.
This is a new part of your life.
It's just
Happy
not something
pecan
I would have
pie.
expected.
Let's talk about the most voted on category in this entire thing. In the Hunger Games tribute, this was the top category, Best Fan-Made Music Video. The winner of this category had over 50,000 votes, guys. Let's take a look at just a little snippet of Studio C's The Hunger Games musical Mockingjay parody, PETA's Song.
District 12. Everdeen is dying, so hungry she's no longer trying. Well, honey, look around, cause Peter sees a hottie to save. And his mama don't like it, but Peter is so brave. Takes a good loaf of bread and he burns it black. Throws it in the mud, girl, I got your back. Just a little favor for the chick he digs. And by the way, he gave half to the pigs. Catching fire, Hannah's going back to the games. Girl needs an ally, yo, here's the next name. It's Hamish, victor of the last quarter quell. Could there be a better ally than him? Pray tell, he studied the games the past 25 years.
I'll save you, Katniss.
Peter volunteers!
Katniss should be on Team Peter. Oh, he's slightly useless, but there's no one sweeter. No, he's like a cute little dog with a camouflaged head. Girls can't resist the boy with the bread.
Is this a missed opportunity? Should this saga have been a musical saga?
Absolutely.
Obviously, right?
End of answer. Yes.
What are you still traumatized? I mean, you've sung a couple times in these films, Jen, and we know that this is something that puts you a little bit on edge. Maybe it's a little bit fraught with some drama.
Just makes me cry, but you know.
If you consider that dramatic.
She plays it up, man. Like she loves singing. She's singing all the time.
I love it.
Yeah. She acts this way to be like, oh, I can't sing.
Yeah, it's this ruse I've been doing for years.
You're
It's
so
been
committed.
exhausting keeping it up.
Are you more
Like, close the
traumatized?
door and just like sing all over my house.
So which part is traumatic? Is it looking back on it now? Is it sitting in the theater seeing it? Or is it the day when you've had to do this a couple times?
Singing is just very vulnerable. I never like went out to be a singer. Like that's not a part of my repertoire. So like I didn't think I would ever have to do that, and then I did, and it was vulnerable, and I was scared and nervous. It was fine. I haven't listened to it. I don't know if I would ever like listen to me singing and be like, wow. So I'm just not gonna do it. You know? Yeah. It's just they make me feel uneasy feelings.
Is this a musical group, the cast generally speaking? Is this a cast that likes to karaoke,
they went through a
play,
phase
whatever?
where they thought you were making dubstep. I was gonna say dubstep. Remember your dubstep phase?
We had a duo. We were called the Beat Makers. Very poignant name.
It is.
We were called the Sleep Not Makers because I was in the room next door.
Yeah. Like 1 week of just making like wah 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 wah. Like we actually never made one song. We're like, that's a cool sound. That's a cool sound. We don't know what to do with it. But that was fun. No, Liam's really good at guitar.
You play guitar.
He's a good singer. Jen is
A rapper.
Jennifer. Yeah.
And Josh is a great dancer.
Josh is a great
So all in all, we've got a band.
There you go. What's the name of the band? That's putting you on the spot. We'll think of that for next time. Do you wish you had had a big ballad in one of these? Do you feel left out that you didn't get a giant Celine Dionish kind of moment?
No, I felt okay. I didn't have to sing in there.
You're good. You're good. All right.
You were so jealous.
I was.
I'm trying to create tension at the very end. I know you've gotten along, but now I want the tension to start. Obviously, excitement and anticipation builds every time a new trailer drops, which is why we had to include a category for Best Fan Reaction Video. Want to give a shout out to our winner, who's actually with us today, Christine May. Christine, where are you?
Hi.
Give it up for Christine, everybody. So to close things out, we thought it would be fun to let everyone here actually, speaking of Christine's reaction, to react to an exclusive world premiere clip from Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Do you guys want to see a special clip? Oh. Okay. So not only is this a special sneak peek, but it's one of the most pivotal scenes in the entire saga. Peeta asking Katniss the all-important question, real?
It's not real.
Or not real? So to help us debut this clip, YouTube's The Fine Brothers actually created this very special react video. Let's take a look at this.
That's cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Cool.
Yeah. So before we wrap up this event, for all of you guys, Jen, Josh, Liam, you know, again, one of sort of the last times you're going to be face-to-face with this kind of fandom, Is that a sign? This is one of the last times you're going to be in front of an audience like this, the fans that are so devoted to you guys. I would think that over the years, has the fandom itself given you a little bit of strength to carry on, to kind of like keep the fight going when it's, these are tough shoots, these are long shoots, but knowing that the fan base is there, waiting, supporting, is that something that can be a little helpful for you guys along the way, or what?
Yeah. I mean, especially like on the press tours, I think. I mean, when we're shooting, it's like, you're just focused on the work, and yeah, it's hard, but I don't know, like, when I'm shooting, I just kind of focus in on the process, on the character, on like having fun, hanging out. I don't think about like the outside world at all. So like when we do like the press tours and everything, having the fan support's like the only thing that gets me out of bed. So it's I think I can speak for all of us when I say that, because they're hard. Like, you're going like a new city like every day for 2 weeks, and it's tough, But no, the fan support's always like energized us and made us want to keep going, and makes it all worth it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we were able to have this very special event. We want to give a special thanks to Samsung and Lionsgate, and of course to our amazing cast: Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Liam Hemsworth. Give it up. And of course, to all of our fans here and around the world, none of this would be happening without you. Please be sure to see The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 when it hits theaters everywhere on November 20th. Thanks, guys.